Hey everyone, welcome back to
5 Minute Eats, and it is Takeout Tuesdays here on 5 Minute Eats, which means that occasional Tuesdays, whenever we feel like it, you can tune in at 11 p.m. Central and find a takeout review from us. This is the complement to our Fast Food Fridays.
And that's kind of how it is, isn't it, with takeout? When you're in the mood.
Yes,
when you're
exactly.
not in the mood to cook.
Exactly. Takeout is a little bit more of a sporadic option for a lot of people, whereas fast food you may get a little bit more frequently.
And today's is very interesting.
Yes, this one is Hooters. Hooters original style wings is what we went with, and it is breaded wings with your choice of sauce and dressing, and you choose your size. So we did 8 breaded wings and it was $12.99. Then you choose your sauce. And I'm only just now noticing that it says select between 1 and 2. We only went with 1, so that's a missed opportunity, but we did go with hot. And there's a bunch of other options. Now, what I do find interesting is that you can choose for an additional $1.51 to have all flappers, which is like the flat, or all drums, which I think is really freaking awesome that they offer that. I wish it wasn't an upcharge because it's the same amount of chicken, basically.
I think that's a good idea because I like the drumstick.
And I like the flats.
Really?
Yes. So, I mean, we've been over this before.
You know what? I'm sorry. Back.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the wings.
You like the flats.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So here's the thing. Hooters has been around for a long time. It's kind of famous, obviously, for the girls in short shorts and all that kind of stuff, right? I've never been there.
I have not either.
I've always heard from friends that they like the chicken wings, but to me, honestly, I always thought it was a gimmick.
Everyone says that the food is actually really good, and I find it hard to believe, but I'm open-minded.
So when I went to pick it up, the thing that I was most shocked about was that there was a lot of females getting out of their cars with their family members or whatever to go inside.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of Asians. Yeah. You know, like probably Korean or Japanese or Chinese or whatever, but yeah, like a lot of Asians.
So would you say that the clientele was pretty much 50-50, men and women?
Surprisingly, yeah, like obviously I think it's gonna be like slightly more men.
Yeah, but right then when you went in,
there's a decent amount of females in there, which I was shocked about. And so when I walked in, initial smell was kind of like a old.
Don't say fish.
No, it was like a musty smell in there, kind of. You know, like how they use like dirty rags. You know, that rags that need to be replaced. But once I walked in, it was like clean. It was bright in there. The girls really were wearing short shorts and all that kind of stuff.
You're surprised that the uniform was actually in play?
Yeah. And the girls were, pretty and everyone was friendly.
Were they all well endowed? I would like to know that. Did they all have big racks?
So I think the thing about that is that since Hooters started, which was like, 20, 40 years ago, whatever it was, I think at that time men preferred a woman with, big knockers, right?
Yeah.
But since then, they like a woman who's thicker.
Yeah.
So they might be a booty man or, into thighs or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think there was a nice variety of girls for everyone,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was like a buffet.
Yeah. So did it come with sauce?
Well, the sauce is on it, basically.
Is it? Okay.
And here's the thing, actually.
Yeah.
It also said you could add a dressing, but you had to pay $1.25 extra, so we didn't. So all you get for the $12.99 is what you see here, which is the 8 wings. Now, and I did count, we did get equal amount of the flats and the drums.
Yeah. So the other thing I want to say is the different sauces they had, what was it, mild?
Oh, goodness. They had no sauce, mild, medium, hot, TMI, 911, barbecue, blackened, Caribbean jerk rub.
On. It goes on and on and on.
On and on and on, yeah.
So that's a lot of choices right there.
That was about half.
I think hot is the best bet because I've actually done many, many years ago from Buffalo Wild Wings, like a super hot one.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, there's no flavor. This thing is just insanely hot.
Just heat?
Yeah, it's just heat. It's just doesn't make any sense. So I didn't want to mess with that. I figure hot probably is like the standard.
Yeah.
And hopefully we don't regret that, because
I think it looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it does look good.
The amount of breading.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not visibly like wet with sauce.
I like when they breaded.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it's got to be slightly breaded, not super thick, but I kind of like whenever the sauce has like kind of soaked into the breading versus being super messy on there.
And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it.
It smells good too. Let's dive in. If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right guys, welcome back to our rating system. Thumbs up again, thumbs down with not. So for me, this is a thumbs up. So first time trying Hooters and I'm impressed. The reason I like it is it's a breaded fried chicken or chicken wing. And I think that's the way it should be because a lot of the places don't do the chicken wings breaded. Man, makes a whole difference. I'm glad we went with hot because it's like a nice spice level. It wasn't insanely spicy. There was a decent amount of meat in this. It was seasoned well. Really impressed here. For 8 pieces, 13 bucks, not bad. I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but then again, everything nowadays is so much more expensive. Thumbs up.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending a super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. Anyway, this one for me is going to be a thumbs up. I actually like these. These were very meaty. I was not expecting them to be as like meat heavy as they were, because honestly, I thought that it was going to be that the wings were going to be pretty subpar because you're going there for the experience of it all. But it actually is good. Now, I don't know how like a burger or a chicken sandwich would be, but these actually, I am super impressed by the breading on here because whenever I see the wings that are just, they're just skin, you know,
Yeah.
and then they're like cooked and then tossed in the sauce, that makes me die a little inside because I know it's not going to be a super great experience. Whenever you got that nice crunch of the breading and then it's soaked in with the sauce, I just think that that's the best way to do a wing.
100%.
And this makes it really, really good. Like at first I was thinking, am I even picking up on the sauce? Like, is it there? And then by the time I got all the way done with the first wing, I was like, oh, okay, it's there. It's really like creeping in. By the time I had the third one, it was definitely, I was feeling it. There's a little bit lingering right now, but it's not bad. You know,
No.
You feel it while you're eating it and then, you know, it dies down.
It's a tolerable heat.
Exactly. And you could taste the flavor also. Yeah. And the chicken was really tender. There wasn't any weird bits in there. I didn't have any big pieces of feather because that's always a huge turnoff.
This chicken wing, I like the size of it.
Yeah.
It was a very big surprise here.
Exactly. I really went into it thinking it was going to be just a whole gimmick, but you know what? They aren't wrong whenever they say that the food is good.
To sum it up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.